I wanted to start first with a question, of course, about the Art Center Nabi. You've been leading the organization for a few decades. How do you feel your approach maybe changed throughout the years, and what lessons could the world learn from, Korean experience from Korean art scene?
I think I lived through the development of digital technology because even before I started Art Center Nabi, I was involved in art and tech scene early 90s, 1991. And that was before WWW. I am old enough to have gone through all the major eras. And then I watched how it evolved, how technology evolved, how we evolved, how society evolved, and how we became not healthy, ill sometimes, and how society has been more fragmented, antagonistic toward each other. And I remember vividly the early promises and early pink rosy futures mentioned by early pioneers. Okay, the individuals will be empowered, and art will not need mediators, which is a little, came true. But a democracy will be really practiced, and everybody will live happily ever after. But look at us now. The wonder of new technology has brought me to experiment with various technologies. When IoT came out, I experimented with that, wearable technology, robotics, AI. AI is not just another technology, it has become like a media. We're living the dawn of another age. Whatever I think, this machine thinks better, faster, more comprehensive. And so what is the use of me?
What do you think is going to be left for us as human beings to experience, and what that maybe one or two or a couple of things we actually could hold on to, not lose this hope, not get lost in all happening all at once?
What the machine cannot do is welcoming you. It says it welcomes you, but it doesn't have the human presence. But then they're developing robots, humanoids, but it won't be as humans. Now, AI has gone and spread into emotional intelligence. It can really, speak to my emotions, and even it can control my emotions as well. AI can draw, AI can sing, make music, but AI cannot dance. So we can still dance, clap our hands, treat each other, welcome each other, make food, cook food for each other.
Basically, we should start to cook that future together. There's definitely that urge to do more things offline, to meet with more people offline, to have more quality time without gadgets and everything. So could maybe artists be the next advocates? That's the new role for them, to actually not maybe taking people from online experiences, but showing them that you can actually be consciously present online, but also enjoy this world offline. Yeah, and have these physical experiences.
I came across a recent publication paper. So the author examined people who spend entire time like in offices and in an urban environment. Let the same group spend some time, part of the time, in the park, and the same group, 41 people or so, spent entire week in the wilderness. And he measured brain activities. And then he found out just being exposed to nature increases your cognitive ability. So it is true. If you want to be smarter, you have to spend time in nature, outside, especially nature, because we human beings have spent most of our time in the fields, feeling wind, sunshine, and the smells of different woods, trees, the soil and everything. But since the modernization, we spend most of our time inside buildings under electric light. So that's how we got neurosis. Now the mental illness is more serious because we are more confined to these little screens. What's our role, right? In the age of already too many exhibitions. Artworks, you can get access very easily with your smartphones. Everything is sort of homogenized and become very, how do you say it, flat. So I think we should add a little bit depth and diversity as well.
My last question would be, you mentioned that you would invite our CIFRA community for the next time for the dinner. What would be the maybe 1 or 2 recipes, your signature meals that you're going to cook? And what would be the one thing that you would cook for the future?
I have a little small farm, and then I grow vegetables for myself, but they grow so fast. So it's always when there are too many vegetables, I bring in neighbors and my friends. They have a meal together. It's very simple, easy, humble, but it makes up for with warmth and hospitality.
We would love to join. I think the next gathering should be definitely like a meetup of our CIFRA community and artists and curators. Thank you so much, Sohyeong, for your time and for welcoming us in Korea for ISEA. It was a pleasure. Thank you for the conversation.